I'm going to rewrite the function as x squared plus 2 to the minus 1/2. Let me write the derivative down. And again, I'm looking at the picture. Y prime, it's minus 1/2 x squared plus 2. Take away 1 from minus 1/2, it's minus 3/2 times derivative of the inside, which is 2x. Let me simplify this, and I'm going to say it's certainly negative. I get an x on top, 2's cancel, and then you get, x squared plus 2 to the 3s on the bottom. Now, someone says, why are you doing that? I'm doing that to get the what I believe to be the maximal point over here. There's only one critical value, it's 0. So it's going to be 0. This is going to be an easy evaluation, by the way. It's going to be 1 over root 2. All right? So that's done. Now, certainly as we're going through the notes, I want to make sure you understand, it would be nice if I saw that as a derivative somewhere. Let's take a look at it. And I see that right over here. Let me make sure I did say that. Minus x. Yeah, I see that. All right? What I want to do is I want to go to the second derivative. All right? We'll look at that. And so why you're doing that, I'm seeing something over here about the concavity of it. And I'm seeing 2 points of inflection, all right, looking at the picture. So let me write this one down for you. And I know the second derivative. I'm sorry, I know the first derivative. What's that going to be? Let me be careful about that. It's going to be minus x times x squared plus 2 to the minus 3 over 2. Yeah, it's more challenging now, all right? Much more challenging. So I'm going to do the second derivative. I'm going to do the first function, which is minus x. So I'll say it's minus 1 times, whoops, not times, plus. Actually, it's going to be minus because I'm subtracting, right? X times the derivative of the second function, which is going to be minus 3/2. And then x squared plus 2. I'm going to take 1 from that, so minus 5/2. And derivative of the inside is going to be 2x. Let me clean it up a little bit. And I'm going to factor out x squared plus 2 to the minus 5/2. And what do you get there? You get this. That would be 1 of that. And this guy over here is going to be plus. Yeah, kind of confusing, isn't it? I certainly get an x squared there. The 2 cancels, and I get a 3. We'll look at the key in a moment. And I would say it's fortunate you have a key to look at, that you're aiming for something. And let me write this one down for you as x squared plus 2 to the minus 5/2. And then this thing over here, you get 3x squared minus x squared, which is 2x squared minus 2. Let me make sure I did that right. 3x squared minus x squared is 2x squared, and then you get minus 2. All right, I'm going to go to the key, and I want to see if that's there. And I think I made a mistake somewhere. And let me see where I made the mistake. Second derivative. I factored out the x squared plus 2 to the minus 5/2. I did that. I got that over there. I got that. 2's cancel. So minus 3x squared. X squared plus 2 minus 5/2. I see that. X squared minus 1. There's a mistake somewhere, isn't there? I'm going to do it again. I'm going to have to correct my key, by the way. And someone says, why are you doing it again? When you're doing homework and you're not agreeing with something, you want to go back over it and do it again. All right? I got that point over there. Maybe we should check that too. So local maximum at 0, I got that written down already. So 0, it turns out to be 1 over root 2. Let me see if I got the derivative. Yeah, I did. All right, I'm going to be more careful this time. All right, let's get that second derivative. I'm going to have to correct my key, by the way. The derivative of the first function is minus 1 times the second function. Then it's going to be plus the first function, which is minus x, times the derivative of the second function, which is minus 3 over 2, x squared plus 2 to the minus 5 halves times 2x. All right? I am now going to factor out an x squared plus 2 to the minus 5 halves. What do you get? Well, I get minus 1, and then I get this over x squared plus 2. One factor of that. So I get this one covered. Let's go to the next thing, which can be plus, and you're going to get the 2 cancels off, and you get 3x squared now. And what do you get there? Let's write this down. X squared plus 2 to the minus 5 halves. And then what do you get there? You get 3x squared minus x squared, which is 2x squared, minus 2. You know what? This needs to be corrected. I need to correct. And why is that? That should be 2x squared minus 2. Does it really change your problem? Not really, but the bottom line, it's incorrect, so this needs to be corrected. Let's go back over here, and I'm looking for, basically the critical points, and there's only going to be 2 of them, and that's where this second factor becomes 0, and that's going to be x equals plus or minus 1. So let's go back, and I'm going to say there's going to be a point of inflection at plus or minus 1. So this is going to be 1, f of 1, and this is going to be minus 1, f of minus 1. Let me see if that's written down for you, and it is right over here. We're good to go to the next question. Thank you.